Hello, honey roses. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. So, for this reading today, I'm seeing that someone is really reminiscing on the relationship that they had with you. Okay, for some of you, you can have a child or children together. That doesn't have to be for all of you, but it is possible because I see it here. Okay, and so this person, they're thinking about how much they love you and how much they loved you before and how much they still love you now, even if you're not together. Okay, this person will fight for you. Okay, they will fight for you off the strength of knowing how much you are connected to God, to the God in you, and how abundant you are. They know how valuable you are. That's why they're like always ready, almost like always on guard for you. Okay, and they're just thinking about how beautiful, how gorgeous, and how amazing you are, and how much of a good parent you are, and how they enjoy parenting with you, like having that experience. And if it's not that they enjoyed it with you, it's like they wish they could have enjoyed it with you. Maybe for some of you, I heard this person flip the script before you were able to experience parenting together. Okay, however, they still see you as their wish fulfillment. It just feels like something happened where they messed up. That's what it feels like, because I'm seeing that their energy shifted and they turned into the King of Swords. And then it's like they started to plan on taking action elsewhere. However, in whichever direction they chose to go, which it feels like they started making plans to go date other people. That's what it feels like, from what I'm seeing right here with this 2 and 3 of Wands, and they're guarding the King of Swords. It's like for some reason, I don't know if this person was influenced by like single friends, or even if somebody in a relationship has single friends, it shouldn't be that easy for them to be influenced if they truly respect the relationship that they're in and actually want to be faithful. Now, if the person goes into a marriage or into a relationship with intentions to cheat, and they verbalize that, then okay, because I'm sure that there's some men and women, I know it sounds crazy to some of you what I'm about to say, however, I know that there's some men and women around the world that they'll want the experience of marriage but still also want the experience of being single. And they will go into the marriage saying that sometimes, I might cheat. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like this is, from what Spirit is telling me, this goes down in the world. Okay? In some relationships, it's kind of like open. So, yeah. If the person agrees to it, then that's just a part of their little contract that they got going on. And who's going to say what to them if their person is not saying anything? And if it's verbalized and the person's okay with it, then that's their business. But from what I'm seeing here, you didn't agree to that. This person just decided to have some experiences and encounters outside of the marriage or relationship. But they regret it because they're experiencing the lack of love in that way of life, in that lifestyle. This is a person that actually cares about love. They're not realizing they didn't realize how valuable love was until they stopped receiving it from you, because you were their source of love. Okay, so now that they betrayed you, it looks like you went into a different direction. Some of you could be talking to someone else, or you could be dating yourself, and you're enjoying whatever you've chosen for yourself. You're enjoying your time doing that, because what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like you need for anything. On one side, I can see that you don't need for anything and you're feeling just fine. Okay, you're clear-minded. You're taking care of your responsibilities as a parent. Okay, you're taking care of yourself. You still have a really close-knit, tight relationship with God and the God in you. Okay? And it's real close. Like you don't like people to talk about anything when it comes to any negativity, any negative energy regarding your beliefs. I feel like you protect them. You protect what you believe because you know it to be true. And even if someone says that they don't agree with your choices spiritually, that's on them. You don't take that personal. It's kind of like you let them go their way and you go yours, is what I'm seeing here. However, what I'm seeing is God is your abundance. And that's why you're so abundant. You don't look at abundance as just financial. You look at abundance more so with like energy wise, and the weight of your heart, or the weight of one's heart. The lighter one's heart is, the more abundant they are. And you really take that seriously because you know how heavy individuals can be at heart, and you actually dealt with that with this King of Swords energy that walked away from the family. This person walked away from the family, and they were planning for a while in different ways of how they were going to do it, and they, at the time, they thought that it was the best thing for them to do. They felt like it was a grand idea. Okay, and once they actually followed through with it, it led them to feel empty, and something about they feel like they've degraded themselves because they've had some experiences where they got played really bad, where they kind of felt like disrespected in these instances. They felt used a lot of the times, and how it's almost like how they may have made you feel like disregarded. They've had experiences like that where they felt like just used and disregarded. So now this person seems as though they're worried that you may be a little too happy because it's been a while, and they feel like you're with someone, and at this point they want to fight to get you back. I don't think you are interested. I don't feel like you're interested. I feel like your whole mind has changed. There may have been one point where you were willing to get back with them, but from this reading, I don't think you're not interested. You're not interested in them as you once were. Those feelings you have for them have changed drastically just because this person hurt you. I feel like they hurt you, and it's not like, I don't know if you're bitter. I don't really feel like you're bitter. I feel like you're too, it's like you feel joy on your own with however you're choosing to move, no matter if you're in a new relationship or not. So the joy that you feel is overpowering any inklings that you may have to want to get back with this person. I feel like this person left a bad taste in your mouth, and the thought of them may make your stomach turn. Okay, because sometimes relationships can get that bad. They were keeping too many secrets. Secret came out. You don't trust this person. You don't trust this person. Now you feel unfriendly towards them. They had too many secrets that they kept from you, and now you feel unfriendly. You don't have that same energy that they remember you to have towards them. You don't have that anymore. It feels like you turned cold. I heard Ice Queen or Ice King. Okay, you turn cold. Future and closed-minded. Okay, so when it comes to this person's energy, they just feel like they know that you are theirs. And they've been daydreaming about you. They've closed their mind off to being in a relationship, like a serious relationship with anyone else. Because in their mind, they're going to be back with you. This is what they plan to do. They're going to be back with you in their mind, but that's not true because you don't even want that. you're so focused on doing your own thing. You're like dreaming. It's like you daydreaming. You think about all the things that you want to do for yourself and for your future, but they're not in it. However, they think they are. So this person could very well try to come back and push up on you and push their way back into your life. And you look at them as an imposter, and you're not obligated to allow them back in. And they look at you like it says fortune here. So they're looking at you like a gift, like someone who's very valuable, because they see that now, but you don't want them anymore. You're not interested, and they're going to try to make you feel obligated to speak to them and be in a relationship with them, but you're going to tell them that you're an imposter. You're not my real person because you've already proved yourself to me. If there was and you're going to be very honest about it. You're going to be very blunt and straightforward. And right now you're interested in like traveling and meeting new people. It feels like you're in a free-spirited energy. You're not interested in going back to this person. So they're going to be very disappointed from what I'm seeing. They're not going to be happy that you're going to reject them because you're just doing so good on your own right now. You're not going to want to go back to feeling unsure and in love as this person made you feel. So beware, because this person is planning on coming back to you because they believe that you're meant to be together. You know, after they played you and left and had some time with some other people, now they want to come back because they miss your love, because they're realizing that there's nothing out there worth getting with, because these individuals that they deal with don't have any love. And they know that they can't get a love like yours from anywhere else. So now they just a little stuck. The thing is that they're going to hit the stop sign when they come your way. They're not going to be able to pass go. And that's all she wrote. So that's it for this message. If you need anything from it, visit www. If you need anything from me, visit www.milkhoneyRose.org. And that is it. I'll see you in the next one.